What is something that you're grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? And we about to tap in. We about to jump right in this. Make sure y'all share this. Share this on your story. This is a conversation we need to have. I made a post last week. A lot of people commented talking about y'all ready to talk about it. Let's go live and talk about it. So I'm here. We about to talk about it. we about to talk about it. We about to talk about it. And I want to have a conversation. So I want to hear what y'all got to think. You know what I mean? Drop in the comments. I want to hear what y'all think as we were talking about sex and the impact that it's having on your future. So, how many of us have heard of the concept of sexual transmutation? How many of us have heard of sexual transmutation? Man, you ain't about to join my video right now, man. Why my daddy trying to join my video? How many of us, I'll ask you later, man. How many of us have heard the concept of sexual transmutation? How many of us heard of that concept? Let me know in the comments if you've heard of that. Yeah, I'm about to break it down for you. I'm just trying to test the water, see what y'all at, see where y'all at with it. Tapped in from Phoenix. Okay. Okay. Where is everybody else from? Put down where you from. Put down where you from. Now I'm about to hop right into it. First in there, Think and Grow Rich. Yes, Think and Grow Rich is a whole chapter on it. Chris. So before we jump into sexual transmutation, right? I'm gonna talk about that in kind of the second half. This is not about to be a long live, but it's about to be impactful. And I hope it changes the way in which you engage with people. Indianapolis. So if you're in Indianapolis, that means you got to be here on January the 14th at my life creation event from 12 to 3. Grab a ticket, man. I hope to see you there, Atkins. I would love to see you there, especially in my city. So come on now, you got to tap in, right? That's going to be impactful. So first, before we talk about sexual transmutation, we have to talk about sexual energetic exchange first and why it's so important. So I want you to understand this is sex is one of the highest forms of creative energy that there is in this world. It's one of the highest forms of creative energy that it is in this world, if not the highest. Only through sex can you literally conceive another human and bring life into this world. So what's greater than that? What's greater than the creation of another being? And that can only happen through sex. So sex is the greatest form of creation of creative energy that's being used in this world, but we've never been taught how to use it for us. We've always just been taught that it's used for pleasure, it's used to make babies. But if this thing can birth the human, then understand that energy can birth your dreams. It can birth your goals. It can birth your visions, your aspirations when used properly. But if we are engaging with people who are on a low vibration, and we are taking that on first. So let's first talk about sexual exchange. Rashard, you tapping in from Indiana, man. You got to be at the conference January 14th. So sexual exchange, right? Ask yourself this. What is the energy of the people that you're engaging with sexually? What is their energy like? How are they living their life? Are they living their life of happiness? Are they living it of joy? Are they always frustrated? Are they always complaining? Right? Because when two people mix together, that energy comes together and you guys transfer energies back and forth. That's why there's such thing called soul ties. That when you have sex with somebody, they literally get a piece of yours, you get a piece of theirs. So whatever theirs is, it becomes yours. And whatever yours is, it also becomes theirs. So if you're taking on somebody who has a disturbed spirit, a frustrated spirit, a depressed spirit, then that spirit is a piece that you're taking on as well, especially in the act of having sex, right? That's the most intimate space that there is in this world. So you have to ask yourself, what is the energy of the people that you're opening up your body to? You're opening up your portal. You're opening up your spirit to. What is the energy of that person, right? So if she's frustrated, if she's mad, if she's complaining about her job, and then she just coming to you to let some steam off, where do you think that steam is going? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. Like, we have to have an understanding of that first. I need you to truly understand that and keep that in the back of your mind during this whole conversation, Because I promise you, if you keep that principle in the back of your mind during this whole conversation, it is really going to be impactful for you to how they start transferring that energy for the way in which you want to live in this world. Right. So energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. So when you're having sex with somebody and when you're climaxing and when you just release that energy, right? Ask yourself, where's that energy going towards? Where's that energy going towards? It can only be transferred. It cannot be created nor destroyed, right? So when you're thinking about this person and when you're looking at this person, you're having sex with this person, and this person is engaging back with you, you guys are exchanging of energies. It doesn't matter if you have a condom on. I'm talking about a spiritual thing right now. I'm not just talking about physical. You are exchanging energies with this person. So you are taking on the spirit of this person. So unconsciously, you may have just had sex and climax or blessed the nut or whatever that is for yourself. And then the next day you're mad. The next week you're frustrated. The next week you feel anxious. The next week you feel down and you don't know why. Oh, it's because the person you just had sex with, if they got 3, 4, 5, 6 other partners that they're engaging with, then you've just not only taken on the spirit and the soul and the energy of that person, you're also taking on the spirit of their person that they're engaging with. So the people that you're engaging with, how many people are they engaging with? Because they're sitting there bringing that energy to you, especially when they don't know how to cleanse their energy, right? Why is sex one of the highest forms of creative energy there is? If you look at vibration, right? Nikolai tells us to think of terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. That's all there is in this world. You have to match the frequency of the world that you want to create. And if you vibrate to that level of frequency, you can't help but to create that world. So understand this, based off of what you vibrate at different rates. You vibrate on different frequencies, and that frequency has people, circumstances, and opportunities attached to it. That's why some people just happen to always be in the right place at the right time and meet the right person, while others feel like nothing goes right. It's because you're vibrating at a low frequency. Your vibration is so low that you're tapped in on a frequency that brings you more of it. You get more of who you are. So if you're sad, if you're depressed, if you're frustrated, you're attracting more of that to yourself. Is this live public? This is live. This is live. So share it. This is live. This is not for the membership group. This is live. But for those that want to join the group, tap the link below. It's completely free. Right? So think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. Right? You vibrate on different rates of frequency. Right? The best way I can explain it is this: is right now we are on live. Right now. There's probably millions of other lives going on Facebook right now, but we are on lives and you're hearing my voice. That's because we're tapped into the same frequency. There's an infinite amount of frequencies. That's why you could call somebody around the world and it's only you two on the phone. So understand this: your goals, your dreams, your desires, it lives on a certain frequency, right? It lives on a certain frequency, but you have to vibrate to match that level of frequency of what you desire. So let's bring it back to sex. So when you engage with somebody, that basically means that both of y'all met on this same frequency at the same time, because we're in the same physical space, having the same experience at the same time. So our frequencies align with each other. So whoever you're having sex with is always a reflection of who you are. That's first and foremost, right? So if you're a man and you like, oh yeah, she a go, she easy, this, that, and the third, then understand that's a reflection of you. You don't look at yourself as a king. You don't look at yourself as a god. Because if you did, why would you be having sex with somebody that you feel like is easy, she's just going with forever, and you could just bust a quick nut, right? So whoever you're engaging with is a reflection of you because you're both aligning at the same place at the same time, so you both were tapped into the same frequency. And then whatever energy that person has, when you engage with that person, now you're mixing it. So now they're taking a piece of you, you're taking a piece of them. So one of the first questions I ask before I engage with any woman, first of all, she has to be vibrate at a very high rate, right? Because I don't have sex with a woman because she looks good. I don't have sex with a woman because she's pretty, right? That does nothing for me at all. It does nothing for me at all. Because I'm such at a high vibration that if we can't even engage in a conversation, how are we about to get back to the room? Like, that don't even make sense, right? I'm stimulated by conversation. I'm stimulated by intellect. I'm not stimulated just by physical beauty. That means nothing to me, right? So she has to be at a high vibration for her to even get that close to me. That's why I don't even really question the people in my life, regardless if it's friends, business partners, relationships, whatever it is, that get that close to me, because you have to be vibrating high to get this close to me. That's why I don't have a lot of people close to me. You have to be vibrating high. It's like oil and water. Oil and water don't mix. So if I'm on a high vibration, you're on a low vibration, I don't care how fine you are, we are not going to align at the same place at the same time, because I know who I am. I know my value, right? And then before we engage, you want to ask, what energy am I getting from you? You have to be intentional with your spirit. You have to be intentional with their energy. So before I engage in sex with you, what type of energy am I about to get from you? Because I know what type of energy you're about to get from me, right? I'm ambitious. I'm creative. I'm a king. I live in a state of gratitude, right? I actualize my goals. So I know what type of energy you finna go and conquer the world after you get a piece of this energy. So what type of energy am I about to get from you? Right? What type of energy am I about to get from you? I think it's so much of a problem because they're gravitation towards the physical. Right? Exactly. Everybody just focus on the physical. But I've met a lot of beautiful women that vibrate so low. I don't want a piece of that. I don't even let, if I walk into a massage parlor and the massage therapist looks worn out or tired or frustrated, I'm not about to even let that person touch my body, because now that person is rubbing me and they're taking on that type of energy with me. Right. So that's the first thing. And now when we talk about sexual transmutation, number one is, what type of energy am I about to get from you during this exchange? What type of energy are you bringing that you're about to get, that you're about to give off on me? Right. So now y'all in the act of having sex. This is where sexual transmutation comes in at. Sexual energy is one of the highest creative energies that there is in this world. And the people that understand how to use it towards their goals, dreams, and ambitions, those are the people that become master manifestors of their life. They become master manifestors of their life, right? Why is this? Why is this? Well, when you're having sex, a lady named, oh my God, Asking It Is Given. I'm blanking on her name right now. If y'all know the name, put it in chat. If you know the book, Asking It Is Given. Esther Hicks. She has a thing called a 22 emotional scale, the 22 emotional guidance scale. I'm about to give y'all something that's a part of my course right now. So tap in on this. I'm giving y'all a real gem. It's called a 22 emotional guidance scale. And basically, it's a scale of 22 emotions that we typically live in or experience, right? In this human experience. Of course, there's a wide range, but there's 22 that you identify with the most. You can only manifest and attract from the top 7. The bottom 15 emotions: fear, anxiety, lack, frustration, anger, hatred, revengeful, lack of self-belief. When you're in those emotional state, your life is on a downward spiral. It's on a downward spiral. But when your life is tapped into a sense of joy, gratitude, appreciation, positive self-belief, optimism, right? When your life is tapped into the top 7 emotions, then that means you're vibrating high and your life is on a progressive up and up spiral. It's on an upward spiral. So top 7 emotions, upward spiral, down, bottom 15 emotions, downward spiral, right? So the top emotion that there is bliss, joy, gratitude, appreciation. Now let's bring it back to sex. Well, when you're having sex, if it's good sex, then what's happening? You're in a state of bliss. You're in a pure state of bliss, a pure state of joy, a pure state of ecstasy. Why is that important? Because that's the highest emotion that there is to manifest goals, dreams, and desires. So that means what? When you are on that wavelength, when you're vibrating blissfulness, joy, pleasure, right? Then you're tapped into higher frequencies that there is. You're tapped into a higher level of consciousness. So instead of looking at this person that you're having sex with, remember, energy can only be transferred. It cannot be destroyed. then when you're just looking at this person, you're giving them that energy. The highest creative energy that you're tapped to at this time, you're giving it to this person instead of thinking about your goals, your dreams, and desires. So then when you climax, right, you're like, oh my God, that was great. That was amazing, right? Where did your energy just go? It has to be transferred somewhere. Well, when you're thinking about your goals, when you're thinking about the things you want to manifest, I promise you this, next time you have sex, think about your goals, think about your visions, imagine, and watch how clear your imagination is. Watch how clear your vision is. Watch how clear the things you want to manifest is, as if it's real. Watch how much you can step into your visions as if it's actually happening in that time. Think about it. For those that meditate, when you meditate, what's going on? You're tapping into a state of gratefulness, a state of thankfulness. So what happens? You're imagining your goals, you're visualizing it, and you can see it clear. Well, it's the same thing when you have sex, it's just shortcutting it. But it's greater. The sexual energy is greater. It can birth a child. So why do you think that energy can't be used to birth your goals, dreams, and desires? That's how you transfer the energy to the things in which you want to happen. And then outside of sex, the ones that are great, they understand that they don't have to use the outlet of sex in order to let go of that energy, but they could put that energy of sex into their goals, into their projects, to paint, to write, to create, to launch businesses. Why do you think all great people went on fast? Gandhi fasted from having sex and he had multiple wives. Even the people that have multiple wives fast from sex, why do you think that is? Because that energy that they're building up, instead of releasing it with this person, they're taking that energy and they're releasing it to go and write, to go and paint, to go and create, to go and think of a business, to go think of solutions for their problems that they're facing. That's what sexual transmutation is. Fasting is not just about discipline. Fasting is about storing up that urge inside of you. That urge that you have, and doing something constructive with it. Doing something that pushes you to a higher goals. This is how you create the reality in which you live in. This is how you live at a different level of vibration than everybody else in this world. This is how you get to a higher level of consciousness in this world. So fasting the body is not just about the discipline of it. Fasting the body is taking all that internal energy and using it to tap into higher planes of existence, higher planes of reality, higher planes of consciousness. And it's on those planes that your dreams, your goals, and your desires live. But if every time you have that urge, you're just popping it out, you're just messing with this woman, messing with this woman, messing with this woman. Not only are you getting rid of your most creative energy, but you're taking on their type of energy. So you just got rid of your creative energy, and now you're taking on energies of depression, energy of sadness, energy of doubtfulness. I don't want to be with no woman that doubts herself. Why would I want to be with a woman that doubts herself? I don't want that type of energy. I don't want to be with no woman that just has multiple partners. You don't even know the energy of everybody you having sex with. So now if you just messing with a bunch of people, you coming to me, shit, I may take on something from, that's not even from you, it's from the people that you have sex with. You got to start looking at your energy, and you have to be present with how powerful you truly are. It's not just about giving up. It's not just about, oh, my body, and I don't want to let anybody into my body. Nah, it's about your energy. It's about not creating soul ties from having sex with somebody. And now, you ever had somebody that you had sex with and you know they toxic, but you just can't get away from this person? You know they toxic, but you're like, man, just something about them. Let's go to soul tie. Now your energy is taking on theirs. And now y'all tied together. And now you're experiencing their doubt. You're experiencing their frustration. I only want to be with a woman who is living in her purpose, who's actualizing her goals, who's taking action towards the things that she wants, that has a clarity of mind, a clarity of energy, purity. She values her body. She doesn't let anybody just come up inside of her body. Because then what? That keeps my energy pure. So now I'm giving her creative energy. She's giving me creative energy because her energy is in the right spot. Number one. Number two, before we have sex, we set the intention. What type of energy am I about to get from you? And what type of energy you about to get from me? And then what is it that you're creating? See, this is a higher level. Y'all never. When's the last time you had sex with somebody? You're like, hey, yo, before we get rid of this energy, what is it that you want to create? Let's set the intention for this energy to go towards that goal, that dream. Y'all have never done that. So you're just giving up the most powerful energy that you possess in your human body because you don't know your power. Y'all, listen, you gotta start taking realization of who you are and what you're meant to create in this world. Because once you know who you are and what you're meant to create, you realize every single atom of energy that you're expending is either going towards that creation or away from that creation. There's no middle ground. So you start becoming intentional with how to be a full mind, body, and soul alignment to use every piece of energy that you have to bring you closer and actualize your purpose, your goals, your dreams, and desire for which you're made here to fulfill. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're meant to create, then you're using your energy to create the things that you don't want to show up in your life. And you're wondering why your life keeps looking the same way that it's been looking in 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018. You don't know who you are and what you're meant to create, so you can't use your energy to create that. So you give people away your energy. You give people away your power. Take your power back, y'all. There's other ways to get out the energy of sex without having sex. Take that energy and create the podcast. Take that energy and launch the business. Take that energy and paint. Take that energy and write. Take that energy and do something creative. This is what the greatest people understood. Somebody said it at the beginning of the book, Napoleon Hill. If you look at Think and Grow Rich, she has a whole chapter on sexual transmutation. Some of the greatest minds that we have in this world, they fast from sex in order to use that energy to go towards what they want to create and see actualized in this world. But if you don't know what you want to see actualized, then you're just doing whatever haphazard. You're just going about life. You know what? I'll mess with her. I'll mess with this dude. I'll mess with her. I'll mess with this dude. And none of it's going towards nothing. I look to make sure, and of course, am I perfect? Nah. But I look to be very, very intentional that all my energy is being used to actualize my highest self in this world. That's how you become a creator of your reality. When you realize everything in your reality works for you to create more of itself. Everything. The things you think, the words you speak, the feelings that you feel, the foods that you eat, the things that you watch, the people that you have sex with, the music that you listen to. All of it are tools to help you create the reality in which you live in. But if you don't know what you want to create, then you're just letting life create you. And I tell you this, the life that we live in is not meant for you to be the greatest version of yourself. The foods that they promote is not meant for you to be in vibrational alignment. The music that we listen to is not meant for you to be in vibrational alignment. The shows that you watch are not meant for you to be in vibrational alignment. So you're vibrating so low that you're tapped into a low frequency. You're getting people, circumstances, and opportunities that align with that frequency that's keeping you at the low vibrational state that you're already at. Being a creator, thinking on a high level is tapping into the highest plane. And when you're having sex, you're tapping into the highest plane that there is. Again, you must start taking account of the people that you let into your space, because these people's thoughts are becoming your thoughts. These people's feelings are becoming your feelings. The words that they use are unconsciously becoming the words that you use. And your thoughts, feelings, and words create the reality in which you live in. If you want to learn more about how to truly start vibrating on a different level, I have my Cora Academy, Creators of Reality Academy. It's a 12-week academy. And there's literally the last 3 modules on it, the 3 lessons is all about how to get yourself to a vibrational state that is on the highest plane, to tap into the frequency of where your goals live, tap into the frequency of where your desires live, tap into the frequency of where your aspiration is. Because on that frequency, that's where you're happy, that's where you're fulfilled, right? But understand, life keeps giving you more of the frequency you tapped into. Last analogy I'm gonna give you this so you can understand. This is gonna really help you understand vibration and frequency, and then I'm about to exit out of this, right? Imagine that you hopped in the car with me. Imagine that you hopped in the car with me and you say, yo, Kusudi, what type of music we listen to? I said, oh, this is the hip hop channel. You said, cool. You said, I wonder if they're gonna play a rock song. I'm like, no, this is hip hop channel. You like, cool. So then they play a hip hop song. And then after the song, you like, yo, Kusudi, when are they gonna play rock? And I'm like, nah, bro, this is a hip hop channel. You like, all right, cool, we gonna see. And then they play another hip hop song. And then imagine you start to get mad. And you like, yo, Kusudi, man, what the hell, bro? Why ain't they playing rock? I said, bro, this is the hip hop channel. You like, man, they better play rocks on this song. And then they play another hip hop channel. And you're like, yo, Kusudi, why aren't they playing hip hop? This is crazy. God hates me. The people around me. Why is my life like this? Why do they keep playing hip hop? And I'm like, yo, listen, if you want to listen to rock music, simply change the channel. Change the channel. Change the frequency. If you want to listen to rock, then align your frequency of that of rock. Go to 100.9 instead of 96.3. You keep complaining about your life circumstance, not knowing that that's the frequency of which you're vibrating on. It's not God. It's not your mama. It's not your best friend. It's not that you come from the hood. It's not that your parents wasn't this. It's not none of that. It's literally that you're tapped into that frequency. If you want to listen to different music, change the channel. If you want to experience a different quality of life, change your inner channel. Vibrate differently on a frequency that brings you all that you desire. It's not anybody else. It's you. You keep giving up your power through the words that you speak, through the thoughts that you think, through the people you have sex with, to the foods that you eat, to the things that you put in your ear gate, your eye gate, what you see, what you hear. Take control of your power, tap into a different frequency. If you want to learn how, click the link right now that's tagged. I have a free Facebook group. It's a free community that teaches you the tools and strategies that can take your life to the next level. Absolutely free. Click the link. And if you want to know more information and you want to connect with me, or about coaching or about my academy or something, when you join the Facebook group, you can leave a comment and somebody, part of my team, will reach out for you to get on the call. Somebody says, so I want to see. My take is to use the same energy that goes into the section, use it to reach goals, and only allow those in your orbit that has the same energy mindset. In other words, you need to get to know your partner and their goals. If you're not on the same page, do not make the investment. Exactly, Atkins. Beautifully said, right? Take account of the people that are used, and that same energy you can use for sex is the same energy you can. That's energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. Transfer that energy into yourself, the highest form of yourself. Click the link, join the free Facebook group. If you want to tap in and learn more of this information, somebody from my team will reach out. I'll be more than happy to get you a part of the members of the academy, where we go a 12-week program that teaches you everything about how to discover your purpose, how to live in your passions, how to build belief, how to build a compelling vision, how to raise your level of vibration, how to tap into the frequency of all that you desire, and how to truly start being a creator of your reality. Because always remember this, you are a creator of your reality. You're always creating. You cannot not create. We are made, we come from a creator, so that makes us a creator. It's just time to start creating reality in what you want to live in. Click the link below. I'm out, y'all. Peace.